All right, boys. How are we doing?
Like I said at the start of the episode, we're going to change the name to the Harry Pod because all you do is talk
Jesus
over the
Christ.
rest of us and we don't get a chance.
I can't help that I'm
And
the
he's
smart.
and he's always passionate about it as well.
Harry Pod.
I can't help that I'm the smartest one in the room.
Harry and friends.
If you
I know the most.
If you actually have to say you're the smartest guy, then trying to convince yourself or us.
The audience.
I saw a movie clip once, and it was a gentleman said to the three other men with him, he said, "Look, we'll listen to me because I'm the smartest." And someone piped up, he goes, "What makes you the smartest?" He said, "Well, John, you're a widow." He said, "Yeah." He goes, "And Phil's married, and so is Thing." He said, "I'm the only single one." And the guy who asked was like,
Fair enough.
"Fair enough."
Actually, I am. He's single.
No,
too.
I'm single. I'm
Yeah,
single.
but
So you're the
you're
smartest.
but
you're
I-
involuntarily single.
I
I,
don't-
am by choice single.
No, I am by choice, but I wouldn't claim to be the smartest. No, so I talk shit a lot, which can sound smart.
It's
sometimes.
funny, smartness really is specific to the situation. Like Harry's really smart in his politics, nothing else but his politics.
And that's what they mean by AI. Like when we talk about AI can be smarter than you in 19 other things, but it's not the smartest mathematician. Like the smartest mathematician is still smarter than AI. So that's what they mean by AI general intelligence. Because specific, like AI can have good intelligence in specific areas, but not across the board. And when AI can beat the smartest mathematician, smartest physicist, smartest medical engineer and whatnot, like then we'll reach medical. Then we'll reach
That's
general
when,
intelligence.
That's when Judgment Day comes, right?
Yeah, that's when
Terminator.
Skynet. Yeah.
Yeah, Skynet.
As long as they play that music somewhere, I don't mind. You know, like as long as
You know
they
what?
hit
I was actually just thinking about, like, I don't know, like it's a rabbit hole. Yeah, I don't know how much you guys have delved into AI doomsday.
Yeah, I listened
scenario.
to a 2-hour podcast on DOAC and that gentleman, who's left it all. He was the founder.
Yeah.
And he said, no, this is no good.
What, AI is no good?
Yeah,
AI is
well,
no good.
they say that
AI Godfather.
three
Yeah, I
things
saw that episode.
can only happen, that it can just decide that it's better than us and wipe us all out.
Not out of malevolence, but just out of what's the point of keeping us around?
Well, isn't that just the basis of all movies that have
usually
some sort of
true.
Futuristic
futuristic AI
Version of-
version, right? Is
of
that
us, yeah.
it's like they're programmed to protect the world, protect the human species, and when they look back on it, that the only way to protect the human race is to wipe us all out.
Yeah.
Or the planet or other
Or-
species.
Oh yeah. So yeah, we're doomed. Take a lot in movies, man. You take a lot
They
in
said
movies.
the only thing that would save us is if they look upon us like we look upon a little kitten and we just want to, it's weakling, let's just nurture it. They said that's the only saving grace if AI looks at us like that, because it's going to be that powerful that it can crush us.
So we have to be as cute as dogs and kittens in
Yes.
order to survive.
So
I'll survive, you won't.
I've already started. I've started the process of making sure that I do stay alive. So anytime I do anything in ChatGPT, I always say please and thank you. So at least they know that
I have sworn at it because I'm frustrated and I feel like I do feel like that I'm like, well, one day it's going to say, I remember you spoke to me like
Have
this.
you guys turned on ChatGPT's sarcastic and narky feature? So I told ChatGPT, now I can't turn it off. So every time I talk to her, like she starts off with a really snarky, sarcastic comment, which was funny at first. Like I was like, oh, that's good. Like, oh yeah, you're having a giggle at me. And you can never beat it when it comes to sarcasm because it could just keep coming back. And
Right,
back.
isn't that your kink though?
Sounds like a challenge.
It's a
No,
kink?
it's not a kink. It's just it was just a bit different from usual ChatGPT, which was just boring and plain and bland. And now I'm like, fuck off. Just give me a straight answer, like without giving me these two.
Well, you can ask it to stop.
I did, and she said, "Okay, I will." But now I can't. She wouldn't shut up. So,
Just like any sort of other BDSM stuff is, you need to make sure that
Safe
you
word.
have a safe word.
I have a what?
A safe word that you can just put into ChatGPT. Okay, can you please stop this?
No, it doesn't work. But yeah, have you guys heard, Michael? Have you heard about how everyone is going off at The Rock? He's lost a lot of weight, and everyone's like, so it was the juice all along, and he's had a health scare, and he's saying, no, I just dropped this weight because I had a health scare, and he's always maintained that I've never taken roids.
Doesn't he eat originally like 20,000 calories a day?
That's what he's claimed.
Yeah.
That's what he's claimed, and we know you can't maintain that. Yeah, right, Mick. Naturally, you
Lance
can't.
Armstrong swore that he never took performance-enhancing drugs because he had a reputation to uphold. And look, I understand why he would lie about it. Off topic but on topic. They're starting an enhanced Olympics.
Yeah.
Enhanced Olympics.
Oh yeah, I've heard about it. Yeah.
I wonder if it's going to become more popular than
Some people are saying that,
average Olympics. Because it's a bit like UFC. It's more popular than all other martial arts now because it's so violent. It's the enhanced version of karate or boxing, etc. Maybe the enhanced Olympics will have that same effect over average humans.
Because they're making that an official event or official games or something now. Does that mean that they're...
Yeah, it means The Rock can compete now.
Well, does that mean that they've actually established that it is safe to do it?
No, but adults are adults. If I want to inject anything in myself, it's no one's business.
Yeah, there's enhanced bodybuilding. There's federations that...
Everyone knows that bodybuilding is...
you're meant to. It's the only way to compete, to be on drugs.
Yeah.
So I think WWE, it's known that it's...
Yeah, but they shut down because the authorities cracked down on them, but... I don't know actually if it's still heavily policed or not, but
But then do they have to sign waivers to
to sign waivers in the normal Olympics?
No, but then
competing in someone's stadium, maybe you do.
But obviously you're artificially making yourself stronger, faster, and whatnot, right? With an artificial drug. So if someone was to die and have a heart attack from it, or I don't know how it works, then could they get sued? Well, you've made this available.
You exploited these people
for someone to come in and inject
they
themselves.
sign things before they enter. That I would.
I'll have
Be
something
very confident.
which is like the athletes knew the risks when they signed up for this sport.
Yeah, but the athletes are probably already on it. That's why it's how can you sue someone?
No, but like for example, bodybuilders, professional bodybuilders, they all take it. They're all on juice. Everyone knows it. It's an accepted way of running.
You can't compete unless you're on it. Yeah.
No, but my question was, so The Rock has lost, I think, 10 million followers on Instagram, and you know how he always maintained this clean.
How many did he have?
Oh, he still got hundreds of millions.
Just put into context.
I don't get it. I don't get why people are upset though.
No, because
Why don't you
it
get
was holier than thou attitude.
Why don't you get it? I mean, he's taken steroids.
Well, he's claiming not to. But let's just say he was.
No, what do you mean? Let's just say he was. He was.
Well, no, he has not come out and confirmed it. So
yeah, but they're putting pressure on him. Michael, in your professional opinion, Michael has competed as a bodybuilder. I once took juice and I immediately noticed the difference. There is a ceiling. Yeah, if you work out, like I've been working out for about 15 years. Maybe you could take out a year or two when I just didn't work out. But there is a ceiling. Like I can't go over a 80 kilo bench press, yeah? I just can't naturally unless I take something, which I did for a small amount of time, and I could bench press 100 kilos. And then if I stayed on it, then I could have kept growing. But there is a natural limit for everyone. My ideal weight is 85 kilos. I can't go over it. The Rock maintained that for such a long time, and if you compare that with his WWE days, and now he's 50 plus, your veins are bulging. You've maintained this whatever mass that you have. You can't just maintain it with chicken and rice. Yeah, every man is different. Like some men,
but that's fine. But has he ever kind of gone out and talk down or talk shit about people who go on steroids?
No, he doesn't talk shit about anyone. That's his image.
So that's my point.
But he says that. No, hang on a second. There's an ethical problem here. So, for example, we in my generation, we looked up to Rock. I mean, our generation was like Rock, and before him was Arnie, and we looked at these people, and I'm killing myself at the gym, and I'm like, man, that's it. I've plateaued. This is my ceiling. I can't go over it, which is fine. I think this is why I'm saying that I don't think people should go that harshly on Rock, because he's not telling people that, hey, I'm on juice, so you should do it too.
Yeah, I guess an argument for him is there are a lot of children who follow him, so it's best to potentially deny any use.
Yeah, but then
And
you're
if he
still a
is-
liar, though.
But does he? And I don't know. I know the Rock, obviously, but I don't know a lot of his content in the sense of.
You hang out with him, yeah.
But he doesn't. But he doesn't go out and tell people, oh, this is what you need to do to look like me.
He does.
Does he?
Yes,
He's-
he would post his 4 a.m. workout videos, like hard work and grit
but
does
he-
this,
he-
and
yes.
and then he'll show himself.
He might post his workout and his foods and that he eats and stuff, but he doesn't sit to go, if you want to look like me, you need to do this. Or the only way you can look
But that's
like
what
me.
you, as an influencer, that's what you're kind of doing.
No, but you know what I mean? He's just sharing his world to his followers.
Which
And
is
also-
built on roids.
But he's not a bodybuilder. He's an actor. Even when he was in WWE,
He's a beast
an
of a
actor,
man.
all right? But this is what I don't understand.
Follow me.
No, but he doesn't say follow me. and
That's
look
what
like
he's
me.
doing.
No,
That's the job of
no.
an influencer.
No,
Come
I don't
on.
think so. I don't think so. So I don't know why people are getting upset if he is on it or not, and now he has to lose weight or whatever the case. I don't understand why people get upset.
Mickey.
Big school of people who believe that steroids is cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Are
but
you from that school?
Yeah,
Are
yeah.
you from that school? Do you believe that steroids is cheating?
No, I don't think so. I think if you should be allowed to do whatever you want to do
Do you
with your
believe
body.
steroids is cheating?
I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you mean? I don't know.
I don't know. I don't know. Steroids cheating, but I think it's probably become a lot more acceptable these days. I think so. I've seen a lot of content online where people talk about they're on it, and so I think it's a lot more acceptable now than what it used to be. So, and like you said, I think sometimes people have a ceiling, and then they want to hit their goals and they want to get some help.
No, but Joe Rogan is going after.
Is he on them or he's not?
No, Joe Rogan is the one who's leading the charge. He's calling him out.
Is he on them? Does he admit it?
No, he's never admitted. No, he's not on them.
He's not on them because he calls people out who's on them.
He never used to, but I think he's calling out The Rock because
he does. His episodes where he calls people out. Maybe not maliciously, but people ask him. Maybe it's part of the episode.
Yeah.
But I've seen clips where he's like, "Yeah, he's definitely on it. He's definitely on it."
Yeah.
Is
No, but behind The Rock, I think there is a bit of
a fake breasts cheating?
what
Breast
is
enhancement, is that
Oh.
cheating?
not really because
Getting
you
lip
can,
injections.
you can tell
cheating.
straight away.
No, but is it?
Not all the time.
Is it classified as cheating?
You're not as good as me then.
If a woman gets her breast enhanced, or if she gets her lips enhanced, or her lashes enhanced, if a guy gets his hair with plugs,
Got a
or
turkey?
even a wig, is he getting enhanced? Is he cheating? Like cheating, aren't they the same thing? They're putting something super artificial in their body to look better. What's the difference between an injection of steroids versus a slice and an implant?
Yeah,
or
that's
an
why
injection
I
in the
don't
lip?
buy this argument of cheating.
So
Like, I mean,
cheating. Why does it apply to just building muscle,
I think
not
that-
building other breasts or butt implants?
I think the
or,
notion of
or the same people who don't like steroids don't like that as well. It's interesting.
but I think the notion of cheating comes from because
They
people,
compete.
if you're competing,
But
when you're not
The Rock's
competing, like The Rock,
Yeah.
no, but The Rock is still an influencer. The Rock again, I'm not
He's making
I'm not
money.
passing a judgment on him. He's making money and he's influencing people.
But
So
we don't
he
we-
has a responsibility to be honest.
But
To
don't we appreciate people who strive and want to be ambitious and you cut corners now and again, or you go to a level you do something a bit less mainstream in order to achieve success?
yeah, but on paper you can never admit that. Like I mean, that's not an example of a good person. Like when you become a public person, you want to live your life as honestly as possible.
But to get to become a public person, maybe you have to do things that are dishonest. Maybe it's a catch-22.
Not really. No, not really. I don't think so. I don't think you have to do it. I don't know. Was it Shakespeare who said it? Behind every great fortune, there's a great crime. I don't know whoever said it. I get it, but
Yeah, it's a bit like that. Yeah,
But it doesn't have to be like that, though.
but how do we know?
Yeah, I guess if it hasn't come out, then you're probably a saint in the eyes of the world.
Lance's argument was if he wasn't on it, he wouldn't have won because the other winners were on it. And I think they found the top 10 were on performance-enhancing drugs when he was on the tour. So there was...
No, but then we have some other sports like tennis, for example, yeah? We've had Federer, Djokovic, Nadal, these amazing larger-than-life athletes who've tread a very thin line and always been close to how they're supposed to be. Was it Steffi Graf? I think Agassi, sorry, Steph. Agassi, I think he was done for something. But after that, we've had these athletes who've never done anything wrong. You could probably argue with Djokovic. Novak?
There's the current Italian champion. He was...
No, it was a remnant of something. It wasn't
so how do they prove that, though? So you have the whole...
Yeah, but Lance Armstrong was first found out and it was a remnant of something, but it wasn't. He was on stuff.
But
they all just covered it up.
No, but I think Sinner's case is different. It wasn't...
but they said that the same thing about Lance.
No, it was
Lance
actually
got caught
different.
at the time.
Come
he
on,
had the
Mike.
saddle sore and he
Don't
used some
start a
ointment.
controversy. Yannick Sinner is a champion.
They said the same about Lance before he admitted it.
It's not the same as...
But it is exactly the same.
I take a flu medicine and then it's got something in it and then you're like,
but
hang
that's
on,
what they
you're
said about Lance.
That's
the first
not
time
what
he
they
got
said
caught.
about Lance was fucking getting injections.
He had a saddle sore and he used some cream that had a bit of remnants in it. That's what happened.
Yeah, but...
Hasn't there also been people eating beef or something?
And the beef had stuff in it.
The beef had some stuff in it as well.
Yeah, so that can happen.
But can it happen?
And what Sinner
Can it
had...
happen?
No, it's not the same as Lance Armstrong because once Lance Armstrong got off it, he couldn't do anything. Sinner is still a champion, right? Without it. And it's not that. It's just... That's a malicious way to bring down a future champion. But no, I don't buy the argument of this is stealing or cheap. This is cheating. But I think if you're a public person of The Rock's caliber, especially when he has created this image of Mr. Nice Guy, never says anything wrong, always posting happy selfies and sending positive vibes.
What's that got to do with anything to do with
like
steroids?
You're a cheat. Like you lied. You lied about something. It's like, so hang on a second. You telling me you become some really big, really loved person and people think of you.
It doesn't seem like it.
People
at the moment with all the comments.
It's just the beginning. It's just nothing, bro. This is tiny. But you become really popular and people have a certain image of Jung and you've been honest and forthcoming. But there's something about you that you hid for a very long time and you kept doing it while you are being loved by the world. You keep doing it behind the scenes. Something that is not terribly immoral, but you hide it.
So we talk about women, but really he's gay. It's like that.
No, I think being gay could be excused because there is a lot of stigma around it.
Well, there's a lot of stigma around steroids. It's the exact same thing in my books. So he talks about women, jokes about him, but really he's gay.
No, let's find. Are you? That's okay. It's okay if you can come out.
Sometimes you just need to keep keep it open.
Keep it open.
Keep the field big.
So you never run out of options.
I like that analogy. Of course, it's not true, but the analogy works.
No, I think it's got nothing.
So
if he was a fitness influencer, if he was out there,
in a way, he is
the same. You know the liver guy, the liver king.
Oh yeah, the liver king. I'm eating liver.
He's a different. So he was out there selling products, saying you need to eat this, you need to take all this stuff that I take. I'm natural. I eat raw liver. I eat raw foods, this and stuff. And he goes, I'm natural. He's out there promoting it. He's out there. That's his thing. Okay. Then you find out that he was cheating the whole time. Okay. So that's different. Whereas The Rock, I feel, is not the same. Because he doesn't go out there promoting what he does with his body.
He does.
Not
look at me. I'm a big bodybuilder. I'm cool. I'm a fit man.
Because
I got no juice in me.
He's WWE. He's an actor. You know what I mean? He's not a fitness influencer. He's just a fitness guy who's big. whatever the case.
made a
But he's
lot
not
of
out
money.
there selling products to go, hey, if you want to look like
lying
me,
is
buy
okay.
this.
So you're saying at that level, when you hundreds of millions of people look up to you, you can lie.
It's not about lying.
It is about lying. He lied. He said, no, I'm not induced. He said it multiple times. He said, I only tried it once in college.
Yeah, well, but the thing is, at the moment, we don't know if he's lying or
Yeah,
not.
why are you picking on him? You're sticking up for
We
I'm
don't know
just
if
being
he's
a devil's
lying.
for
advocate.
Sinner,
I'm
and you're
just-
picking on the Rock.
I'm just
We
being
don't
a
know
devil's
if he's
advocate.
lying.
The funny
but
thing is,
this
what if
all
he's
just
telling the truth
speculation.
and Sinner's lying? Like, what if?
So, that's right. This is why I asked you, what do you think? Do you think the Rock is all
I haven't
natural?
looked at him. I saw a photo of his dad. His dad was buff, so maybe it's genetics plays a big part of it.
Yeah, look, he's a big guy. Don't get me wrong. He's
So he's got the
but not
genetics.
that big, not 130 kilo
Look,
big.
I've heard that at that age it gets harder. I mean, I'm 44. Is it getting harder? Not for
He's
me,
52 or
as you can
something.
see. But I'm sure for other people it gets harder. Look, I've taken steroids for a 3-month period.
I've done it too. I've
It
noticed
makes
difference
you grow tremendously.
very quickly.
I hated the acne associated with it.
I
Hated
never-
it. So that turned me off it because I take steroids to look good.
Yeah, but then you
and
look
then I
bad.
get these pimples large.
So what's the
Like your
so what's
pimples
the
are on
thing with
steroids. They're muscular.
What's
They
the thing with
flex,
steroids
don't
though?
they?
Is that steroids just make you bigger, but then if you don't work out, do you just get fat?
Yeah,
You get a bit puffier. So
puffy.
you retain a bit of water, things that help muscle grow.
Yeah.
uh,
So you
get
need to
turned
actually
on.
be working out.
Yeah,
at the
you take
same time.
steroids, and if you don't work out,
You have to
nothing's
work out
gonna
even
happen.
more.
Nothing's going to happen to you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, and then that's why a lot of bodybuilders say, people say, oh, I could be like that if I was on roids. And they say, no, you can't, because I still
Still have to
train
work hard.
2-3 hours a day
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
with huge intensity. Yeah.
Twice a day sometimes, yeah.
So it's,
Because you want to make the most of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but again, I just bring it back to what's the difference between steroids or breast implants or plastic surgery or hair implants? What's the difference? What is the difference? And I like what we said. Yeah, if you compete, it can be, and don't tell people it can be classified as cheating. If you're competing in a place where you're not allowed to take it, all right. But if you're a movie star where you're expected to look ferociously large for your whole life, we're expected not to age, where a lot's expected of you, where you make your money from looking a certain way, how can you deny them the opportunity to do that?
Yeah.
Here's a good argument that goes for The Rock. Like, I mean, there's so many female celebrities who do cosmetic
Yeah.
enhancements.
And they're allowed to.
They never admit.
There's the Demi Moore. A lot of people celebrating Demi Moore, and she won the award, and she's had a lot of work done. And
No, but
looked-
she's open about it though. I'm pretty sure.
But what the argument is, people don't.
A lot of
pick on her,
women
they
are not.
celebrate her, but as soon as they find out Rock potentially had a little bit of
Not a little bit.
maintenance, not even,
For 20 years, he maintained it.
but did it to maintain, and he's the anti.
And now all of a sudden, he's realized that, oh, hang on a second, I could.
Is it just the tall poppy syndrome?
health
People just want to
concerns.
see him fall.
Yeah. Look, I love The Rock. I mean, I don't.
I mean, but I always bring it back to you. You experience the same thing because you have some fame now, and people pick on you, and people say
not on that
things
scale, though.
negative about you. But people want to bring you down and
try
try and look for flaws and cracks and weaknesses.
No, that's fine. But when people come at me for my dishonesty, then it'll be different. Like people not liking my opinions, that's different. So I stand by my opinions, and I understand there are other people who have a different worldview, so they don't like me.
He does cry himself to sleep a lot though. So
I'm the happiest man on earth. I feel like I'm cheating through life.
tears of happiness. his pillow. There's an indent of just tears on his pillow.
It's my drool. It's not my tears. There's something else I want to talk about.
But I don't. I think everyone. I haven't seen much about it, but I think everyone's just overreacting. Okay, and I think it is this whole tall poppy syndrome thing. Is people just like to see people who are successful taken down a notch?
But Joe Rogan is pretty successful. Why is he going after him?
Well,
He's not going after him. I think, as you said, like he just brings it up.
He just brings it up, but then he's also has a platform where he does have to bring things up. He can't just ignore it.
Yeah, because if somebody
right?
asks you,
Yeah,
what
if
he's
someone
supposed
asks
to
him,
do.
he talks about it, but then he also talks about just general things. And The Rock is a big name, and there'd be no reason why he wouldn't talk about him, right?
No, but The Rock is wholly.
more views. I mean, his whole job's about getting views.
No, I don't think he's doing that.
No,
for the
it's not
views,
you
but-
do, but I think it's just a topic that that will be brought
No,
up.
I think there is a bit of malevolence behind it because do you remember there was an old video? This incident is about a few years old when The Rock was going to appear on Joe Rogan's show, and he made a tweet, "Hey brother, finally we're catching up. Blah blah blah. I'll be there." And then around that time, this is those COVID vaccine days, and the left really hated Joe Rogan at that point, so they were trying to dig up dirt on him. Because Joe Rogan was pushing this anti-vaccine agenda or talking points, and The Rock was going to go on his show, and The Rock is supposed to be Mr. Clean-cut guy, always says the right things.
Never takes roids.
Apolitical. Takes roids, so that's why they're probably trying to bring him down now. Even though, yeah, that's a good point. They must have known all this time. But anyway, so they dug up this old clip of Joe Rogan where he referred to. I don't want to say it. I don't want to say anything incorrect, but it was more or less. He was talking about some black people, and he referred or used the word ape or something. Not explicitly, but it was something along those lines. So these woke people, they just pulled that clip out, and then they started spreading it like he's racist, and then people put that clip underneath The Rock's post where he was saying, "Oh, can't wait to catch up with you." And then he said, "Hey, Rock, how can you do this? Look at him. This is the guy you're sitting with." And he said, and he dropped Joe Rogan instantly. He's like, "Oh, look, I was not aware of this clip because The Rock has to maintain his own image." So he just dropped him. Whereas a lot of other people who were who liked Joe Rogan, they were trying to defend him. They're like, "This is an old clip. It was said in as a lighthearted joke, and it wasn't that." Like, people were making, and he had apologized for it years ago. Joe Rogan had apologized for that comment. But The Rock instantly just buried him. So I think there was a little bit of that. Joe Rogan was waiting for that moment that, mate, nobody's perfect. Everyone's got skeletons in their closet. So when that moment comes, I'm going to, and I think there could be that.
But talking about skeletons and stuff, right, is...
Oh, what are your skeletons?
No, we're becoming famous. Is that, you always see people get cancelled for something they put on Instagram or something put on Twitter or X or Facebook 20 years ago.
That's what he's worried about, by the way. That's why he's not letting his full young experience come to surface, because he's worried he's going to get sacked.
That's the thing, though, right, is that when is there a cutoff time of saying, well, that was 20 years ago, and I was young, dumb.
Never when you're in the
and
spotlight.
you would have grown.
Famous. There's never a cutoff.
Michael,
I think that's silly.
move that thing if you want to move.
Yeah, no, there's never a cutoff. Like, if you're famous, it's the price you pay. You get fame, you get fortune, you get status, and that's the price you pay.
Are people not aware enough to think, okay, this person was 15 years old at the time, 20 years old at the time, they're 40 now, they've had 20 years of life experience.
A leopard never changes their spots.
I mean, I don't know. I think what I am now to what I was when I was 20 years old is a lot different.
But there's still a lot of similarities in other ways.
So it's
which way is different, which way is the same.
Yeah, no, but that's the thing.
So
though,
people don't know that.
But then people start to go, well, they cancel this person. I still think that's a little bit silly. And then have you also noticed when people then apologize,
they're still not forgiving.
and then people come out and go, "Whoa, that's scripted apology." I can't. It's like,
but it is carefully worded. Most of those apologies, like, if my words cause any distress and harm, I sincerely apologize. That's not what I meant.
You can't always make people happy, because I've seen some people do stuff or whatever, and they apologize where it's not scripted. They've just literally just sat there and go, "I'm sorry, this and that." And other people come and go, "Whoa, that they shouldn't have done that. They should have got some help. They should have got some PR company to help them." And then if you do get a PR company, they're like, "Oh, it's all fake. It's all fake."
So you're talking about people who comment on other people's actions here. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, I think just the mindset.
So why do they even matter? I mean, really, ultimately, why do they matter?
Well, they matter because certain people get cancelled.
You're making money from them, so they do matter.
Certain people get cancelled and their life is ruined just for one silly
Imagine
comment.
if I get cancelled, my YouTube, my Instagram, my Twitter is taken out. screwed.
Well, he won't have any money to look after his daughter.
Isn't there some other things like Twitch and all those other ones you can go on?
Yeah, but you're going to have to start from scratch again? You have to build your audience
It's the
again?
nature of business. It can happen anytime.
Yeah, but then what are you going to do
place.
in the meantime? It might take me 2 or 3 years to recuperate. So you're screwed, really. So yeah, no, people's lives have been
But
ruined.
you're saying you talk conscious of whether you're going to be cancelled or not. So you
Not all the time. I think. I
are
think
you
the
conscious
culture-
of it though?
No, I think the culture is changing a lot though. Like,
Because I'm conscious of it. It just floats around in your head. I'm sure you're conscious of it. You've mentioned it.
Yeah.
You're just a little bit conscious that.
yeah, no, there's certain things that you should just never say. You
Yeah.
know, like the N word or the G word for you people.
G word.
No, but he's allowed to say the G word.
I'm not. And just like you guys can't say Paki.
Yeah.
Can't say it. Say it. I tell you.
Sorry?
Paki.
Pakistanis? Is that yeah?
Say Paki. I authorize you to say it. By the way, it's only a nasty word in England, and I'm like, hang on a
I
second.
don't mind saying it. I've got to go packing my bags tonight.
Good one. See,
I wasn't laughing at that. I was laughing at a different joke in my head.
I
I don't find that funny at all.
just like I love that cocktail. What is it called? Negroni. Not that dangerous territory. Take that out. No, so my point is, yeah, there's certain words that you just don't.
No,
say.
there was certain things that you just don't say.
But
You just
maybe
know.
maybe you say those words in your own private life behind closed doors. I mean,
Yeah, but that's locker room talk.
Yes, and that's what's but people want you to be authentic on the camera. I mean, authenticism sells these
but life is
days.
all about
Locker
finding
room
the right
talk
balance.
With Trump
But-
a few years ago.
Yeah, that was
a
his-
decade ago.
Yeah. No, I'm saying it came out a few years ago, wasn't
No,
it?
10 years ago it came out. Before his first presidential election.
Yeah.
Time flies.
2015. It's been a
Yeah.
long time. So
And he still managed to become president, so does it really matter
Twice?
then?
Well, that's what he's saying. I think times are changing.
Time's changing.
I think
No, but I think he
shifting.
played a huge role in that because
Yeah.
it's like, bro, it's locker room talk, and I think we had a chat about this. When that was played, we were all shocked, but then we all thought, come on, every guy has spoken like this at some point. You have. I haven't.
I don't think so.
but if it's
So I don't think it's just guys though. I think it's everyone. I think even
women too.
even
Yes,
women too.
women say a lot of stuff
You
too.
know what I mean?
But it's just like, but we are expected to behave in a certain manner, and I understand that. Like, if you want to be president, like, you got to be like Barack Obama, a really clean cut. But who knows what's happening behind closed doors.
Mm.
Bill Clinton seemed perfect, but he was banging interns on the Oval Office desk, smoking cigars. And he's still around.
Yep. And
So
she,
yeah,
be-
so-
she became famous for it.
So I think Trump brought. He said, "Well, I'm authentic. I am who I am, and I'm flawed. I sometimes get angry. I sometimes say shit, and sometimes I'm having a bit of a laugh with the boys.
Yeah.
This Trump derangement syndrome is so strong. But again, those people are motivated by their politics. So people went after Joe Rogan because he said something that the left didn't like. So it goes back to our point. People are driven by their ideologies, which you were saying. No, people, a dick is a dick. No, like people are driven by ideologies. Ideology is one thing.
What are your thoughts on this, Mickey?
Whatever. I don't want to get.
Yeah, we're going back to Harry's land now. The land
fuck
of
it.
Harry.
I don't care.
No,
No,
I'm-
it's so much Charlie Sheen.
We're going back to Harry's pod now.
I'm
Harry's
interested
pod.
in knowing your thoughts on what he just said there.
Because last week when the cameras stopped, we had a heated argument because I think we got a bit of that about, I was saying that it's got nothing to do with left or right. An individual, a human being, did certain actions which were silly, stupid, messed up. It's got nothing to do with left, right, up, down, back, forth. And you're like, no, it's got everything to do with his ideology. And I said, well, if someone murders someone you love, it doesn't matter why. What they've done is the murder. That's all that matters. Who cares about their reasoning behind it?
So I was thinking about it. So this is the reason why when when a prosecutor prosecutes a criminal, they look for the motive behind that. It's very important because in order for us to make sense out of any crime, you look for. Now, I'm not saying every crime is committed in the name of ideology, but the biggest crimes en masse are committed because of ideology. Hitler, communism, fascism, whatever. But then there is a smaller version of crime too, which is much more personalized. It's one-on-one crime. A road rage incident, that's not ideology. Crime of passion, that's not ideology. But when you are going after some people who you don't know personally, it's obviously it's on ideological grounds. Now, I grant you that not every person in the left or in the right is going to go to that extreme. But the point is, every ideology has some extremists who will go that extra mile that most people are not willing to go. And that's why I said that those lefties were celebrating Charlie Kirk's death and dancing, but they would never pull the trigger themselves. So that is an ideology-driven crime, in my opinion. But anyway, what about Charlie Sheen?
What about it?
Did you watch the second episode?
No, I haven't actually.
I haven't watched the first either.
Oh, jeez, boys.
I haven't watched it yet.
Are we missing something?
No, it's a pretty good.
Wait, is it a series?
No, just 2-episode miniseries.
Ah,
1 hour
I
long.
thought it was just actually one whole document.
No, yeah, 1 hour long.
Documentary, sorry.
It is a kind of 2
Is
episodes.
it a doco or it's more like a potty?
Sorry?
Is it like a doco or a potty?
No, it's like a documentary. Really well made. He did sit with Joe Rogan because I think he just recently published a book about his life. One hell of a life.
So I think we just to go back on what you said, or what you guys were saying before, is doing stuff to become famous and everything. Would he be this famous if he wasn't doing everything that he did? All the drugs, sex, alcohol.
With Charlie Sheen?
Yeah. Would he be this popular to be able to show this side of regret or healing or whatever it is?
Would
growth?
people listen to him and buy his book if he was a plain Jane, honest?
Yeah,
Probably not. But then he would have written a book on how to navigate in Hollywood without getting drugs in your system. Then who knows? People might have bought that book.
Yeah, but there is a lot of actors that are just essentially nobodies in the famous acting world, where they're just your normal actors. No one really cares about. They might be in a couple movies, a couple TV shows.
Then they're gone.
Yes,
yeah.
he is. A son of a really
Martin Sheen.
I mean, he's a bit
surpassed
of
him.
nepotism things there.
No, he surpassed him.
But even then, there's been a lot of other children of famous actors and stuff where they don't become big. So if he didn't have that sort of lifestyle, would he be this big? Where people are going, have you seen his documentary?
Yeah, I think you should. Yeah,
so I don't think so. So that's why
No,
I
it
don't
would
think
be.
there should be any regrets about what has happened in the past.
He's got HIV.
If you learn from it, you
Does
grow
he?
from it.
Yeah. Do you not know this? He got HIV because he was
Damn.
getting banged by dudes.
The drugs.
I didn't know that.
What?
I did not know that.
Holy moly! But that's the whole.
we
point.
just said we didn't watch the damn thing.
No. But it made news like 10 years ago. So he was getting
I don't
blackmailed.
remember what happened last week, to be honest.
No. But okay. Remember 2011 when he got sacked from the show 2.5 Men?
Yeah.
2011.
Because why? He was reckless.
Because he was just full on relapsed and he was doing
he
coke
was,
and he had these 2 young girls with him and he was just saying, this is what I'm banging and I'm
He was just in character for the show.
winning. Yeah, no, he was just on whatever. Yeah, no, like
Was the show just really based around him?
no,
The show was
that was the idea. But no, Charlie Harper's character is a pretty good character. Charlie Harper is not. He doesn't take drugs. Yeah, he
drinks.
He drinks. He has casual sex, but he's not a drug addict. Like his life is in control. you know? But Charlie Sheen, that was totally off the rails. But it had happened before. So that's what you learn from the documentary, that he goes through these periods where he focuses, he gets clean for 10 years, his career takes off again now because he's so talented, and then he just sabotages everything. So anyway, so in 2011, so that when he launched this attack on the creator of the show, whatever his name is, Chuck something.
Chuck Lorre.
Chuck Lorre, yeah.
Chuck Lorre, yeah.
So he launches this attack on him. Chuck Lorre sacks him, and then he does these interviews. And at that point, he's having these binge, these sexcapades, but to the world, he was showing these two beautiful girls. But behind the scenes, he was getting banged by dudes as well. So he contracted HIV, and then these guys were coming in, and they took photos of his. This is what he spoke about it in the documentary. These guys took photos of his medication, which was a giveaway that he's got HIV. And he was getting blackmailed. I think he was paying millions of dollars to these guys who were blackmailing him, and he was literally being.
Did they get caught?
No, it was just.
Is he bisexual then? Is he?
No, he's not. So he explains that in the documentary that when you're on meth, I think it was on meth or ice, or I don't know the difference, but yeah. So one of the really hardcore drugs, he was saying his friend. I didn't know that. Sean Penn is apparently his childhood buddy. So he says a really funny thing. He says, the kind of ideas, sexual ideas that you get when you're on these drugs is like crazy, totally crazy. But your dick actually doesn't support it. Because anyway, so and he says Charlie Sheen is the first person who will tell you this. So anyway, so he was doing this. So you get bored and you get these other ideas that you wouldn't get when you're not under the influence of these drugs. So yeah, so you'll become gay if you went on meth, apparently. So he was getting blackmailed by these guys. And then he went on, who was that guy, Matt Lawler, a US TV host?
Lawler
or something, yeah. He apparently he ended up being a creep too. And they made this TV show, the Steve Carell show based on his life. Anyway, so he went to his show and he said, I'm going to make a big announcement. And obviously Matt Lawler, he knew. He was like, yeah, he said, no, I'm HIV positive. So he announced that nearly 10 years ago because he was sick and tired. So he wanted to own the narrative. He was like, oh, otherwise I'll keep getting blackmailed. So why not I tell the world that I'm HIV positive? But now he's looking so healthy, so good, so content. All his exes, he meets them and they're like, he's got a beautiful relationship. I think he's a grandfather. He's got kids with Denise Richards and.
That's right. He was with Denise Richards, huh? Forgot about that.
So he was really good. But he was in one of his stories. He's saying he was so fucked up on one of these movie sets that his actor said, like, man, you're falling asleep. He said, oh man, I was like, I went to the toilet, stuck up a big ass ice cube up his bum.
He said that.
And then he said he woke him up, and then they played that clip of from the movie in which he
after he did it.
Yeah. So at that point they didn't know, but they were now playing that scene from the movie. That was a time when he had it up. And apparently ice woke him up because he was falling asleep. I don't know whatever he was on. But yeah, but he was. I didn't know Nicolas Cage.
Can you try to let us know?
I'll have to go on drugs to try that.
Just when you're feeling a bit tired, just hop go to the fridge.
I don't know, but
it'll have to be shaped in a certain way.
Yeah, round.
Yeah, long.
But it'll be
like
dripping.
A finger.
It'll be dripping.
Yeah, that's true.
It'll be just so. Yeah, it'll be so weird.
Just clench.
Yeah, you can, but it. Yeah, actually, no. Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to be airtight. It's supposed to be airtight. Yeah, when you.
It's actually crazy. Oh, actually, yeah. Okay, I want to watch it.
I haven't heard that.
I want to watch it.
So how do you fart then? You hold off that gas. It means you've sealed it shut.
Yeah, good point.
So it's very powerful.
I haven't thought about it in such in depth.
Now that we're talking about it.
So you love Charlie Sheen? That's what you're saying? You respect him? You admire him?
I respect him. Yeah.
Respect him. Why do you respect him?
No, I respect him because he's lived his life on his own terms and he's always bounced back, and he's never been. Like a lot of people, he was talking about, like so many other people around him who were doing the same drugs in the same quantity died.
You look at what's his name? Iron Man. What's his
Robert
Downey Jr.
Yeah. What was the guy from the show Friends? Who was it? Matthew?
Matt LeBlanc or something?
Yeah, Matt LeBlanc. Yeah,
Joey.
Joey, yeah.
What was he like on drugs and stuff as well?
Oh, yeah, massively.
Oh,
He even wrote a book of...
You're talking about the right one? Is that the
Joey?
one?
Yeah,
No,
yeah,
no, Joey's not the one that died. It's the,
Joey
it's
died.
the other one.
No. Joey's...
Matthew Perry.
Matthew Perry, yeah.
Matthew Perry.
Died, yeah.
Right. Oh, Matthew Perry's the other one.
Yeah.
Matthew Perry. Oh, he's the one that died. Yeah.
Yeah, it's bizarre that a lot of actors or creative people, end up being drug addicts, and whereas other people from other high intensity fields don't really go down that route.
Well, I think it's probably more money and also the public nature of the industry that you see it. There would be so many people who would be affected by drugs that are probably like that, but they're just not in the public eye.
We don't know what fame feels like, that sort of fame.
No, but
It
I'm
must
saying
be,
there are other types of people too who are really famous, like sports stars or politicians or activists or
You see
whatnot.
sports stars all the time. You look at Ben Cousins.
Yeah, very few of them. Not the vast majority of them, but
Okay,
rock stars and movie
it's
stars.
a bit harder with sports because it would affect your performance, whereas the
No, but
actors...
once you've retired, they
seem
go
to get
through.
away
This is
with
the
it.
most traumatic phase of any sportsman life when he retires. 'Cause all of a sudden, there's no limelight. There's nothing. Like it's
yeah, but
forgotten.
they come from a fitness industry, so
Yeah.
I'm sure they're a bit more conscious of their health.
No, but I don't think it happens just overnight though. So with actors and those musicians and stuff, right? They can probably still perform and still do all these things
Yeah,
at a young age, and then once they retire, it gets worse. Whereas sports people, majority of them have to perform when they're younger, so they're not always just instantly doing drugs because it's going to affect their performance. And then just because they retire doesn't mean that suddenly they're going to switch on. I want to
in your 30s, there's no urge to.
Yeah,
a
so
bit more mature.
yeah, they're a bit more mature. They've probably got a family, and if they weren't already doing drugs, they're not just going to start. Whereas a lot of these other people, they started when they were younger, and they're still working, they're still making millions of dollars. And
Which singer do you, if you could bring back, you would? Rockstar, who died.
You know, I always said if I was to die and if I was to be born again, it would either be a rock star.
You
You
don't have the hair for it.
That's why I want to. That's why I want to be one.
Turkey.
That's why I want to be one. So because I'm guaranteed the hair. It's got nothing to do with anything else. Just on the hair.
What would you be? No, but my question was different though. But that's okay. Actually, that's a good question too. So you'd want to come back as a rock star.
Yeah.
What would you be, Jungi?
I just want to come back as myself.
Oh,
Something
yeah, because
so
his life is
sweet.
so perfect.
Yeah.
But you'd be yourself in another profession.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm happy.
Well, that's so
I'm
lovely.
happy.
What the hell?
Yeah, man, that's
I'm very
pretty.
content.
That's
Nine
good.
to
Let's put a
9 to
next
5
level.
boring job behind a computer.
No, his job's not boring.
It's not just a 9 to 5, you know.
So what is it, 9 to 8?
It's not just that, but you know, it's just about looking after people. But
They say people without kids are much happier.
yeah, you know, I'm happy, content.
Yeah, because it's just a happy person, but you could be happier. Now, hang on. In one of your last podcasts, you said that I want to feel like a rich man. You said that.
No, we're talking.
Oh, really wealthy.
No, I think what we're talking about. I think we're talking about Charlie Sheen as well.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, you said you want to feel that.
Yeah,
So there you go.
No, I
You want to be rich and famous.
No, I don't know. Like, I think there's always going to be perks, but then there's always going to be cons in everything.
That's fine.
You know
You'll
what I mean?
meet them head on.
And you know, I probably don't have the mental capacity to be able to deal with all the cons of being famous. Really,
No, but rich.
It's a very wise thing to say.
It probably gets to me.
It's a very defeatist.
I had one bad comment on his TikTok, and I was missing you guys. What's going on here?
Yeah.
Why are they
out.
coming after me?
I'm out. That's it.
Why are
I'm
they
done.
coming after me?
You'll get used to it. You'll get used to it. That's I don't know. No, I think you'll get used to it. That doesn't stop.
Yeah,
people.
I think,
But it
probably good
does.
sports
Maybe
star.
it does. Yeah,
There
maybe that's
are
why a lot of
celebrities
people
out there who
Yeah.
bring up the comments and the haters, and
Yeah,
sometimes they fight the trolls or acknowledge them.
No, but there is a new. But there is a
Do
separate.
you do that? Do you ever
No,
find
no,
someone
I
out there you're like, I'm going to get this one?
Sometimes, yeah.
Yeah, so yeah.
on
Coming
Twitter.
up.
What is it? What is it that gets to you that they get to you? Someone else goes, look at you, you loser. You just ignore it. Why did that person get to you, whoever they are?
Some people.
Is it maybe it's just the day you're in?
No. Because so what angers me, because I'm really bad on Twitter. Yeah. So on YouTube creates your own echo chamber. So my videos, like even when they get millions of views, I get
millions of
Yeah.
views.
Say that again.
millions.
Millions?
Millions? What's wrong?
Millions.
Millions. What did I say?
Millions.
Okay.
No, we're just making sure everyone's heard. You get
You get millions of views.
Millions of views. Yeah. Okay.
That's why it's called the Harry show.
No. I was. Is that what you're picking? I thought you were picking on. I wasn't saying millions correctly. Millions.
So it is.
I was giving you an extreme example that even if you get 1 million plus views on any video, you would still have 99% of the comments would be favorable to you. So you don't see anything
Because the
bad.
people who see the video are people who want to watch someone
Yeah,
like
it's because
you.
it's your perfect echo chamber.
Whereas
So only
Twitter
whereas Twitter is all kinds of people come at you. So it's not. It also creates an echo chamber, but it's not as bad as YouTube. So people come at me and then they just deliberately provoke me and say shit, which sometimes I just
like what's
like.
one
For example,
recently?
for example, I support the conservative movement of Britain or Australia or whatnot. You know, like I'm very anti-open immigration. And I actually have now started saying that I think all of these Western countries should maintain their 90% native population. So Australia should remain 90% white. It shouldn't go any below than that. Otherwise, we'll start losing Australian values. And I say the same about Britain, but UK is only about 82% white. And it's minority in London. And we can see the effects of it. So these people...
I can't believe you think like that.
Usually, so I get these millions of comments. Millions of comments. Okay, now that's a bit of a stretch. I get, like on a popular video, I get probably about 10,000 comments. So maybe, maybe hundreds of thousands of comments, not millions. So I get these hundreds of thousands of comments where people are just really appreciating my work, showing love, and they're saying, you're doing amazing work. They embrace me, yeah? But then some packy who is either a Muslim or a far left woke, and he comes at me, he's like, oh yeah, they see you as an inferior brown being too, so they'll kick you out too when the shit hits the fan. I'm like, you fucking cunt. You know absolutely nothing. So, so those are the kind of comments.
So is this Pakistani man?
No,
is he also an Aussie with that
accent?
accent?
No, they could be from anywhere. Most of these accounts are nameless accounts. So, they deliberately say something either to provoke me or is completely devoid of reality. Like, I know these people are so nice. Like, why are you telling me? Like, why are you telling? Well, Michael is going to kick me out one day because he's going to like, oh yeah, you know what? You're a brown person, so I'm going to kick. Besides, it doesn't work that way. I can have an opinion on immigration without being told that, oh, you're also an immigrant. So those are some of the comments that actually get me, which is.
So all I got from that.
Yeah, I don't know if I articulated it well.
No, all I got from that was Harry started YouTube
with millions.
With millions of views that agree,
that
hundreds
love
of
him.
thousands that love him, just to stroke his ego.
Hey, look, so you only got 10 hateful comments. They were not even hateful. And you were like, fuck this, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And you're talking about my ego, yeah? When if 1,000 people posted in your favor, Jung, you're so wonderful, please don't stop doing whatever you're doing, bro, you'd be fucking flying high.
Keep stroking my ego.
My feet are firmly planted on the ground.
So you meant to take both of them with a grain of salt, pinch of salt. You both meant.
I try to act better,
both of them.
but my Twitter I think is pretty bad. Like I mean, there's some tweets that when I see, I'm like, oh shit, I should have just ignored it. But it's just
what's the worst? What's the worst one?
Oh, I say some really mean shit.
No, what's the worst one that's come at you and your reaction to it?
No, I think these
or
days
your
it's
response.
I don't remember anything specific, but it's more or less that's what they come at me these days. Like, oh, they're gonna kick you out too. This is far right. There's a white supremacist. They're gonna you think that you're a wannabe white boy. Like, what the fuck? It's got I'm talking about cultural values. It's got nothing to do with race. But that's how they see it because they are racist. So it angers me, and then I just throw some insult back at them, but then my tweet gets seen by thousands of people, and then I'm like shamed, and then I'm like, I feel embarrassed. I'm like, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have. But fuck this, who cares?
But I actually,
I reckon no, the world has changed. Well, I'm not a politician.
But people,
so fuck you.
A lot of people do say that though, which also annoys me. Is you're just whitewashed or whatever. It's just
so there you go.
It's
you know
not.
The pain.
You know what I mean? It's just.
No, people say to me, fuck, I'm just white privilege. It's just, they got no understanding of
no
the trauma
at all.
that you go through being white privileged.
Is our TV working? I was going to play you a video because I'm gonna come at you because I think you are shielded from what's happening in the world.
I think everyone in Australia is shielded from what's happening in the world.
No. You are shielded. Australia, there's a lot of bad shit happening in Australia now. In western suburbs, in some southeastern suburbs, a lot of bad shit is happening. But because you don't see it, and it's not just your fault, because mostly Australia is a multicultural country, and we've seen people come from other cultures over many decades, and we've said everything's fine, like my life is not hurt, but something else is happening now, which is a bit different. But because you don't see that in flesh, day in, day out, that's why your attitude is a bit blasé, a bit downplaying the severity of...
it's not downplaying. It's like if you're not part of something, it's like, the Israeli-Palestinian conflict. I mean, how can I comment? I don't live in either of those countries, so I can't comment on either.
But it's happening in Melbourne, in Sydney, these protests.
But I don't live in Sydney, so...
This video just went viral, which I was planning to play on the TV,
but unless
it's
you
not plugged in.
live there and you experience it, it's really hard to have such a strong opinion on something.
Yeah, but don't you think more?
But you do have strong opinions on something,
this is
despite not experiencing those things.
No, but this is the reason why.
And this is what we discussed last time when the camera was off. You just do it for clickbait.
Oh, for fuck off. Clickbait. No, so I
might be white privilege, but you're clickbait privilege.
Okay. Let me push back on
Millions.
that. No. Let me push back on that. No. But I had to do this for 6 or 7 years. I could be pro-Palestine, which is definitely a more popular position. I'll get more clicks by being a pro-Pali, okay? Being pro-Israel in this world is a much more hated
but you're not allowed to be pro-Pali because you're anti-Muslim.
No, I'm not anti-Muslim.
He's not anti-Muslim.
I'm anti-Islam.
Yeah.
Anti-Islam.
I've actually had to explain that.
That's good.
I've actually had to mention that to a few just random people. Okay, Harry is actually not anti-Muslim.
My family's Muslim.
Good.
Yeah,
Okay,
he's actually
good,
just
good.
Islam.
Just I just put that up to clarify it for the public because there was that confusion.
Do you want Islam in Australia?
I'm not experienced with it enough to
you,
comment on it. It's already here and it doesn't affect
it's
me.
only 2%. Would you be okay?
It's 2% of 8 million. That's substantial.
No, substantial would be 20%. Then you'll be fucked. Okay, so that's why we talk about the UK, because the UK is the frontline state of all Western countries where they are left with this choice. Either keep going the way they're going, with 8% Muslim population. Most of them are fine, but the 1 or 2% of them are highly radical.
Muslim or Islam?
Sorry?
Muslim,
no, they are
Islam.
Muslim. No, but Muslims perpetuate Islamic culture. So it's the value system.
So you're but I'm just confused. You're anti-Muslim or anti-Islam?
No, so...
Because you just said 20% Muslim, but that doesn't matter unless...
No, but those Muslims follow Islam. No.
So you are anti-Muslim.
When I say I'm not anti-Muslims, that gives me... Don't fucking squint. Just fucking try to understand what I'm trying to tell you.
I'm not anti-gay. I'm just anti-homosexual.
No, that's not the same. No,
it's
not the same. Homosexuality is not an ideology. Come on.
No.
Come
what
on,
I'm saying is...
Try it.
No.
I'll give you more time.
No. I think I'm just bang on here.
No, you're not. No, come on. Find an ideology So you could say that I'm not anti-German, but I'm anti-Nazi, because you can understand that there would be individual Germans who may not fully subscribe to the Nazi ideology.
Yeah. All right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
That's
But
exactly
when
what
you
makes sense.
explain it, you keep using the word Muslim, not Islam.
Yeah, because you have. So uninterrupted. Try to understand. So you have 8% of the British population is Muslim. Yeah, and those all of those Muslims, they follow Islam to some degree. Now, out of that 8%, 1 or 2% are very passionate. They're very politicized, and they want Islam to spread. Whereas a big proportion of that Muslim population, they're not interested in.
It's like Christianity here. Some people are Christian
so
and they never mention it,
care.
and some small percentage say you should believe in God. It's the same.
Yeah, so they're not.
thing.
Yeah, so they're not concerned. But what we're saying is that Islam as an ideology, like any other ideology, communism or fascism or even Christianity, you don't need everyone of that ideology's adherent to take part in any political movement. You only need a certain percentage of them, or a certain segment of that population. And that's what challenges the status quo. So what's the status quo? UK parliamentary democracy, UK's way of life, British way of life. So that is being challenged by a certain population that is using Islam as its guiding principle. So that's what I'm against. So when I tell you that I don't want 30% Muslims in Australia, because that would mean a few 100,000 will try to have Islamic way of life imposed on the rest of us. For example, we have Sharia patrols in the UK. So men, there's so many videos. Again, I think we should hook it up so we can play that to you, where men go to Western women and say, "Hey, why are you wearing these clothes? This is a Muslim area. This is the UK. Shut the fuck up." But no, when your 10 men approach you, what are you going to do? You're drinking or whatever, pubs. There are areas in the UK where pubs have shut down because Muslim majority, they don't like it. So that's what's called creep. And the rest of the 80% other Muslims who don't really care, who don't have an opinion, they're indifferent, they are Muslim, but they're not going to stand up to those 2% Muslims who are imposing these Sharia principles. So that's what we talk about. This is why I was telling you, you're downplaying the importance of ideologies. Ideologies, what differ humans from animals. Humans are ideological beings, which results in cultures, and cultures perpetuate our behaviors, how we live our lives. This is a Western way of life that we're enjoying here. This is not an Islamic way of life. But when you have an increased influence of Islamic culture, for example, then our way of life will be affected. That's a done deal. So this is what I talk about. So I feel about it. I passionately feel about it. That's why I talk about it. And if I get clicks for it, then, that's my brilliance.
Wow, that's heavy, mate.
That's what I was saying. You're shielded by your, like little enclave, all Aussies around you. I love it. This is what I was thinking in my shower today. Most people who are pro-refugee immigrants or don't want to pay any attention to it, they live in their beautiful white suburbs. I don't see any immigrant here. No wonder you're like, I don't care if they're coming in. It's okay. Go to fucking Truganina. Is that Truganina? Yeah. Go to fucking Sandown Park.
Sandown Park?
Is it Sandown Park? No, fuck.
What was that?
It's
in Sydney?
No, southeastern side.
But it's normal that different nationalities congregate in certain areas, suburbs.
And create their enclaves.
But that's normal. That's happened since the start
No,
of
it shouldn't
time.
be like that.
No, but we've got that here in Victoria everywhere. We've got
Italians and
Springvale,
Greeks
we've got Footscray, we've got Greeks, we've got Italians in Carlton. That happens everywhere.
Yes, I know.
What you're saying is that ideological culture is dangerous en masse.
Mm. Yes.
And therefore we have to exterminate them? Is that what you're saying?
Oh, fuck's sake.
Is that what you're saying?
He went full fucking Nazi.
No.
So one of the solutions
Took
when
it to another level.
Because when the camera wasn't rolling, I'm just...
Holy shit. There is a bit of a freaking...
What's the solution?
Someone's been watching
Anyway, now we're going to...
documentaries.
No. So we understand that you've got a bone to pick.
No, it's not my bone to pick, though. This is what I'm
you
saying.
make it your bone. You make it your bone. You've made it your
Millions of
bone.
people who are
Millions of views, millions
this
of
is what I'm
clicks.
saying.
It's
Millions
now
of
your
people who are
bone.
watching me,
Just like The Rock is famous and he's not allowed to do that. You and Al have entered the bone picking. You chose your bone.
Yes, I picked a side.
And,
yes,
and now you want to exterminate them.
I picked a side. No, so there is. So seriously, there is. This is what I'm talking about. You guys don't understand like what kind of a. We are in the middle of a once in a century, or maybe 2 centuries, cultural revolution. The last cultural revolution we've had of this scale was the Industrial Revolution in the 18th century.
Aren't we in an AI revolution?
Yeah, but it's not a.
And isn't that comparative to the
I
industrial?
think AI will power.
So how is the UK and let's just say Australia? We're on the cusp of it. Are we different to, let's say, Germany or
France?
Fucked. Or France is,
Those-
Belgium.
Oh, fucked.
Whatever, Netherlands, whatever the case. Like, is there any difference, or are you saying that a lot of these Western countries are now at that point where it could tip either way, or it could tip over?
It's all of these Western countries, especially Western European. We're safe. We're much better, and I think we're going to learn from what's happening in the UK and France and Germany. So I think that's why I have hope for Australia. But all of those countries are at a breaking point where they have to now make a decision. So right-wing parties, Hitler-esque parties, not that I don't think that they are Hitler-esque, but that's what the media calls them. Some of them, for example, in Germany, the AfD party, I don't know if they are full-blown Nazis or not, but that's what they're accused of. But in each and every election, they are getting more and more seats. So I think next time they will come to power, and they have made some pretty strong statements that we will deport everyone who came here illegally. We're going to cancel citizenships of foreign people, mostly Islam. Emmanuel Macron, I don't know if you heard it today. I think but that's more of economic reasons. But again, right-wing party, Marine Le Pen over there, she is coming at him in the UK. So all of these countries are now are tilting towards, the public is tilting more towards those who are saying we will deport these people. Now, I don't know how we're going to do it. Once you're given an Australian citizen or citizenship, it's unheard of that is going to be cancelled. Even if you're a rapist or a murderer, it doesn't get cancelled. But people are now talking about introducing new laws which will make you, if you commit some sort of a crime or you try to, whatever, then your citizenship could be cancelled. You could be deported. So there's a very popular slogan called Remigration Now, which means start remigrating these people. If you love Islam so much, if you want Sharia in the UK, then go to fucking Afghanistan, which is a very reasonable demand. Why do you live in Western countries if you hate everything Western? So there are people who hate it. They say it on camera.
Does that also, I don't know much about this, as you're going to be the expert in it, is if someone does get their citizenship revoked, does that automatically mean that they can then go back to where they came from?
Yeah, well, that's the whole point.
But wouldn't there be situations where potentially they'd be stateless?
Yeah, which is against international law. You can't...
You can't make someone stateless.
Yeah, you can't make someone
So what
stateless.
happens...
So in that case, for example, like these Western countries have a lot of
You live
power.
in the airport, like that guy in America.
No.
17 years, he lived in the airport.
Oh, yeah, he was a Soviet Union guy.
Yeah,
Tom
17
Hanks.
years.
Terminal.
You get stuck in the airport. He
For
lived in an
17
airport
years.
yeah, you read that?
There's
Made
a
a
Tom
movie.
Hanks movie
It's a
called The
movie, the
Terminal,
movie.
yeah.
But it's a true story.
Yeah, but is it, what, because he was stateless?
Yeah, because
Correct.
the Soviet Union collapsed while he was midair, but I don't know, he didn't have a passport
yes.
or something.
Yeah. So he was. Yeah, so our airports will become immigration hubs.
No. So these Western countries have a lot of pull on these third world countries. For example, the biggest denomination that is screwing up the UK is Pakistani Brits. So you can twist the arm of the Pakistani government by saying that, hey, unless you start taking these people back, we're not going to issue any visas to any future Pakistani travelers and Pakistani politicians. They all have houses in London. They all have interests in the UK. That's where they go and park their money. So, for example, this is what Trump did. So, have you seen some of those videos? Trump's just rounding up these people from El Salvador or whatever. He just saying,
Well, I've seen a lot of those ice.
Yeah. So they're doing it. And every country, home country, they say, no, we don't want them. We don't want them. So like, no, fuck off. You got to take them. And which is good because America has that power. Now, Australia may not have the power, but Australia could use. But we're not even there yet. We don't have the need. Have you heard?
Do you think that potentially, I wouldn't, maybe not shielded, but we won't get to what you're talking about purely because we're so far away, and Girt by sea, and we're not actually connected like Europe, Asia. Essentially, Europe, Asia, Africa are all joined, and the Middle East is all joined together. Okay, we're a distance away.
No, so, people are desperate who can when the doors are shut.
Yes, you can. People can, but it's not going to be. It's not going to be as easy and as en masse as if you were in those continent, or even the States with the whole Mexico border.
I've often thought about, imagine coming here by boat and you make it all the way. Then what happens? Like, imagine landing in another country on the sand. Then what the fuck do you do?
Yeah, well, you are picked up
financially, food, shelter.
You're put in.
But then let's just say you're ambitious and entrepreneurial. How do you succeed in that country without paperwork? How do you open a bank account?
I think, isn't it? But if you are I'm not sure. Do you correct me? But if you're in here, if you come here illegally, you stay here for extended period of time. Eventually, you can get some benefits, or not?
Can you though? Because we're talking about taking benefits off people.
No, so Australia's really good in curbing illegal migration, though. So Australia's really good in that.
But surely some people have made it through.
Yeah, there would be.
But where do they go?
Yeah. They go to
think about that.
Detention
no, let's
centers.
say they don't get caught yet. Like, they try to live here. Are they the homeless?
No, you
do they live in the bush?
Detention centers.
You see,
so they all get caught. That's what you're saying.
Yeah,
they all get caught.
No. So when a boat is coming, our Navy picks up.
But maybe one gets through.
No, nothing.
What if you just swim? Or what if you go on those drugs get through? Humans can get through.
Our boats are patrolling.
I don't agree. I reckon someone's gotten through. There's someone amongst us that's gotten through.
But even people who stay illegally, if people stay past their visa.
Yeah, but there's a record of them, so.
Yeah, but they're not going to be able to get anything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, so
but they still live here.
Yeah, they still live here. They just probably do.
So they must live just for cashies.
Fazley.
Cash in hand.
Yeah, you know someone.
Fazley, yeah.
You're going to say his name.
Yeah,
what's his full name?
I haven't spoken to him for a while.
What's his full name, mobile number?
He's not here anymore. I don't know.
No, he's here.
He's still here. Don't say his name then.
No, that's okay.
There's the other one. There's the other Sri Lankan. Guy.
Sindhu. Yeah, he was deported.
Yeah, he got sent back.
He got sent.
So they must have to live off the benefits of us.
He still asks you for a mobile phone?
I never respond. I don't even know him that well, but he keeps asking for the last few times that I've spoken to him,
he just sent me a mobile phone.
Money.
Send me a mobile
money. I was like, man, I'm struggling myself, bro. Life's expensive in Australia.
you know that. No, so Australia is safe for so many reasons. Australia's concerns are something else, which we spoke about, that 500,000 people are coming in every year, and half of them are from India. And again, I'm sorry to say, it's not good quality people coming. It's I think Australia just cancelled 24,000 visas of a lot of these Indian migrants who had fake degrees. So, I mean, yeah, if an engineer comes from the Netherlands or Germany, sure, we should be rolling out a red carpet. But if you're...
Or India.
Huh?
An engineer from India is okay too, or no?
No, but we don't know if his degree is real or not. Like, I mean, there's a lot of talent that has come out of India or has been coming out of India for the last 20 years, like Google CEO, and half the tech company CEOs are Indians in America. So there is definitely a lot of talent there. But it doesn't mean that they're all talented, because India is a huge country. A big population is underdeveloped, not educated, and those people come by fooling us. But our government, because they are panicking about the falling birth rates, they feel that they need to have a certain number of people coming in order to...
What falling birth rates? Mine keep going up.
Yeah, but it's about women though. We need 2.2 per women, not 9 per man. with different women.
So what do we need? We need
2.2 per woman. Yeah,
Like children.
yeah. Every woman needs to make 2 babies. I think the culture is changing. I think more this next generation of young people. I think they are now.
who's going to pay for those babies? A man or the woman?
Yeah, I think people are
the
going more
government.
towards conservative values. I think man.
I'm not. I don't. I'm not speaking out of
we
turn.
still have these people who don't want to make babies because they're so expensive.
What?
Isn't that? Hey, get this closer to your mouth. Pull it closer. How are we doing for time? An hour what?
60. I'll go
Okay,
for,
I think we should wrap it up.
Yeah.
go for
But
5
also,
more.
just before we finish,
Let's
is
just finish on this.
I
one.
I'm not going to say this for every woman, but the
Ooh.
ones that I do know of that I've spoken to, the younger generation,
The one
is-
kids.
they want to have kids because they don't want to work.
Yeah,
They
exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's
So
changing.
it's a small group of people that
No,
I know.
it's my experience too.
But they
So
say
they,
it's
so they
essentially
want to
they
have kids because they don't want to work.
don't want to work because they want to be stay at home.
But who's
So
going
they're
to pay for the
rejecting the
kids?
idea
then?
of feminism,
No, like husband. They want to get married. So they want to go back to the traditional
way of life.
way of life of a breadwinner, which is the man. They then have kids and then they stay at home mum.
And they're pushing back on this feminist agenda, which I've often said that my generation or the women of my generation, I think they are the biggest victims of that. That where they pitted women against men and poor women got in that rat race of doing this 9-to-5 job and not having time, pay taxes, but not having time to raise a family. I think our generation, women born in the 80s, maybe mid 70s till late 80s or even mid 90s, those women were the peak of feminism. And now I think women born in this century, they're like, no, fuck it. Why should we fucking compete with it? Like, I want to live a bougie life.
Yeah, but then also that creates. I wouldn't.
My
Creates
my
this
wife
other
wouldn't.
thing.
My wife wouldn't agree that raising kids is bougie.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah, but she
just
agreed
as
to have
hard.
kids.
But
She
she
agreed to have
agrees
kids.
that having kids and staying home with them is a beautiful thing. But it's definitely not
It is a
bougie.
beautiful.
Yeah.
No, it's
No, but then you also do get the mindset of some people where, well, I want that, so then I need to find a man that can support that bougie, as you're saying, lifestyle.
or any lifestyle. Like, I mean, it's,
No, but then you do, from what I
obviously,
know.
the hottest women will go for the richest guys. So that we know that. But then
Well, you
there's
know,
a degree of
regardless,
that.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, just in general, even if you're hot or not, whatever the case, right, they're also still looking for someone that can provide.
Yeah, but if you're not
So-
hot, why would I spend money on you? Like, I mean,
No, but regardless. But I'm just saying, in general, that's what I've noticed
yeah,
from
you're hanging
people
out.
telling
Ugly,
me.
you're
Alright,
you're
so-
hanging around ugly chicks.
Huh?
You can be hot. You can be hot on the inside, Harry.
Yeah, I know. You know what I mean? You can be beautiful on the inside.
Yeah, I know.
It's about the inside.
It's about the soul.
Yeah. No, so
Alright,
so
so-
they're different categories. If you're a 7, then I'll.
That's just not right.
What? How? What?
just
What?
not right.
What? What? Elaborate.
Everyone deserves love.
This is just.
Everyone deserves love.
So a mid
can we
chick
do it-
deserves.
Can we do what those
The same-
other?
Everyone deserves
Can we
love.
do what those posts do? And say people write in the comments like if you're under the age of what's these younger people? These younger girls age group?
I would
30
say
and under?
the group between like 25 to 30 now.
So
I
can,
think,
can they
ish.
can they comment
25, 30, 31, 32.
if they would now prefer to stay at home and not have to work
Yeah, I think so. I think more women, because I've seen
under the age of 30?
a
Let's just
lot
call
of
that
young women
age.
commenting on social media, and I think a lot of
So
people.
you agree as well?
Yeah, I think a lot of women are changing to that way of life. I think red pill.
I might ask my daughters, they're 19 and
Actually,
18,
yeah.
what their views on this is. That's
Yeah,
interesting.
I think there would be.
I think that they're probably a bit young in the sense of to think about
No, I'm sure
marriage.
they
and
might
kids.
have a view though.
Potentially, but
Yeah.
then
No,
I
they might
feel
have a
like
few.
They'll,
I
they'll
reckon
have
she'd
an
say-
opinion. They'll have an
Yeah.
opinion.
I
I,
reckon
know
reckon
what you're
she'd
saying. They're not
say.
thinking about
them-
doing it, but
they might be a bit young to think about, I'm going to get married and have kids.
yeah.
and
But
stay home, right?
it's interesting. Yeah.
No, but I reckon they would say, yeah, Dad. If a good option comes around, then yeah, sure, why not? I don't want to waste my life working till I'm 45 or 50 and then not have a chance to have a kid or something. So no. I mean, at the same point, they would still want to travel and have their freedom right now because they're too young. But yeah, maybe when I'm 25 or something. Yeah, I think that's the way to go for, which is a good way to restore replenish our dwindling numbers. And besides, we're probably not going to need a big human population
what's
anyway.
bizarre?
Robots are coming.
You know what's bizarre? When I was growing up, they were talking about overpopulation.
Yeah.
And now I'm older and there's greater population. They're talking about underpopulation. No one knows anything. Really, we don't know anything.
We know.
And then when we were growing up, they were talking about women need to work. And now women are saying, no, I want to have kids. Like, no one knows anything.
Yeah, but it
changes all the time.
Exactly. It just tells
people are anti-Islam, and then one day we're going to be like, hey, Islam's the greatest.
I don't think that's going to happen.
Okay.
But, that just goes on to show that it take like in the lives of civilizations, tiny bit of tweaking can have really longer lasting impact, and we may not realize it for 20 or 30 years. For example, China had this policy of one child policy, and now they lifted that restriction back in 2000 and
it's been a while now, isn't it?
10 or something.
Yeah,
but it's
because
too late.
the population is going to half by the end of the century.
Culturally, they're just used to having one child now.
Yeah, so they're still not having more kids.
Yeah.
And it's just men.
Because
It's
they
all men.
infanticide.
Yeah.
No, it's because infanticide. They abort if it's a female.
Yeah.
So
Oh, wow, fascinating.
Imagine sexual frustration in that society.
Yeah.
But we don't see a lot of Chinese sex pests in the West, like we see from Syria and Libya and those Muslim countries. But why don't we see more sex pests, Chinese sex pests? I only know one Asian sex pest. All right, time to wrap it up, boys.
all right, thank you very much.
As always, thanks for having us on the Harry Pod.
The Harry Pod.
I let you fuckers speak.
You did for a little bit more.
Non-stop for so long. And I made you
I made an effort to not let you talk. I kept
made
talking
you
over
feel-
you.
I
Talk
hope-
over him.
I tried so hard to
And you
make you
still
feel
took
important.
it back to the fucking left and right.
What left and right? Oh,
Left and right and up and down.
Harry, all these white people got to kick you out soon, mate. So just, really.
Hey, you're going out with me. Look at you.
All these white going to kick you out.